The 250cc motorcycle category, or the quarter liter as we better know, was once neglected but now has become a happy hunting ground for most bike makers. You have street naked motorcycles, you have fully faired ones, then you have cafe racers and also park cruisers. But for the first time we have an adventure tourer from KTM, the 250 Adventure. How does it fare? We are here to find out. You're watching Times of India Auto. I am Anirban. Today we are going to test ride this motorcycle and tell you what really makes or breaks this motorcycle. Do give the video a like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's begin with what I absolutely find value for money about the KTM Adventure 250. 99% of equipment used are shared with a bigger ADV 390. The frame, subframe, WP Apex suspension and the rear monoshock are all taken from the bigger sibling. The bike rides on tubeless tires, 19-inch front and 17-inch rear. The alloy wheels are crafted for visual pleasure. However, it's not as functional as it would have been with the spoked rims. There is certainly a bit of cost cutting involved. Unlike 390 Adventure, the smaller KTM gets a halogen bulb up front instead of LEDs. The instrument cluster is large and informative, but you would miss the TFT screen, Bluetooth pairing feature which we are used to seeing in a bigger bike. Now at 855mm of seat height, it really requires a bit of an effort for your feet to reach the ground, whether you are 6 feet or under that. Now I believe KTM should have addressed this, made the KTM Adventure 250 more Indianized, giving a seat height of roughly around 800 to 820mm. If you get over the hurdle of hopping onto the motorcycle, I believe you would quickly fall in love with it. The typical KTM-like grunt in the top end is also visible here. 30 horsepower and 24 Nm of peak torque make the ADV 250 the most powerful in its class, obviously along with the naked and the husky counterparts. The 6-speed gearbox changes with precision thanks to the slip and assist clutch. Cornering, ABS and ride-by-wire throttle are not featured here like the 390s in the lineup. Talking about the practical aspect, you would like the way ADV 250 behaves on highways. It is supremely comfortable, if not the best quarter-liter motorcycle to travel long distances. Power delivery is linear, the acceleration is brisk and clocking triple digits on the speedometer is a no sweat for the high revving engine. Cruising at 100 to 120 km an hour comes naturally to the ADV 250. I really like what the 250 Adventure is capable of on highways. It's a brilliant cruising motorcycle. The ergonomics are so comfortable, the seat is also nicely built, so whether you are moving alone or with a passenger, this is a very comfortable motorcycle. But on the flip side, when you take it off-roading, well, there's no bottom end torque to talk about, and that kind of disappoints me because this is a heavy duty motorcycle. The parts have been put together nicely, it's robust, and there was chance of making or retuning the lower end torque to make it more conducive for off-roading. Now I'll give you an example. What if KTM had taken the engine of Dominar 250 and put it here? It has got a sharp mid-range torque, a good bottom end torque, and that would have done the trick for KTM Duke 250 Adventure. However, it's just a food for thought. Let me know in the comment section below. It is definitely a 95% tourer and 5% off-roader. That dilutes the name somewhat, but the KTM 250 Adventure is excellent in the way it is. The dual disc bi-Brembo brakes and Bosch delivered ABS are particularly efficient in halting duties. The rear ABS can be turned off on the fly. Due to a relatively long wheelbase, the KTM 250 Adventure does not excel when it comes to outright handling, but the relaxed posture and pliant ride quality make up for it. at roughly 2.5 lakh rupees ex-showroom, you should better know what you're up for. This is more of a sporty tourer than an outright ADV. But make no mistake, this is a very capable mile munching machine. Now, one good thing before I sign off from today's video is that no ADV in entry-level market coincides with one another in terms of capacity. You have the 200cc X-Pulse, this sits on top of that, and you have the 310 GS from BMW, and you have the bigger KTM Adventure 390, and to top it off you have the Himalayan, which comes with a 410cc single cylinder motor. So there's no cannibalism in terms of engine, displacement, power, torque. That's all we have for you. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to Times of India Auto for further news and updates. Hit the comment box and let me know whether you like this motorcycle or not.